Welcome to the Geeky Girls Knit podcast. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Damaris, also known as Damaris Dash a Bit Weird.
And we're glad to have you today. We're back to normal recording schedule. So that makes today Wednesday, the 4th of November, 2015, and this is episode 165, in which...
Okay.
You know, because there was that thing over the last weekend-ish, or, I don't know, some knitters came, and we had, like, a big party, and I think we're exhausted. My voice sounds exhausted. So, forgive that. We'd like to say a big welcome back. We love you guys. To all our returning viewers. And a big hi to any new viewers. Thanks for giving us a shot. Hope you enjoy the show. Hope we're not too disjointed. We're just both really, really exhausted, but we had so much to show and talk to you about and everything, so we're recording. Mayor, we have some people who introduced themselves this week. Something.
Why don't I give them a shout out?
That would be a great idea, Mayor.
Joanne, who is JV2, and Caitlin, who is Melch now. Maybe.
Welcome.
Welcome.
And then what else do you say?
If you're not a member of our Ravelry group, you should join and introduce yourself in our introductions thread.
Introducing yourself.
You should introduce...
Oh crap, I just pulled a bunch of stitches off the needle.
Again?
I got too excited.
You should introduce yourself in our introductions thread. And because you can participate in cows and giveaways, and we will give you a shout out on our next episode. Have you saved the stitches yet?
I believe so. Yeah.
Don't get excited.
I'm sorry. Okay, well, you guys, we have a lot to talk about because, like we alluded to, the Geeky Puffin Palooza happened this last weekend. Well, a little more than weekend because it started on Thursday. So, we haven't been knitting as much. Oh, we didn't get my FO. We'll do that in a minute. So you have these great plans of knitting during a knitting retreat. Damaris caked up a skein of yarn for me. I didn't even cast it on. Oh, I forgot to do the increase. This is why you should not do knitting that involves increases while you're recording, but it's Nanny Swimmo, National Knit a Sweater in a Month. And so, if I can get through this row of increases, then it's just stockinette for 3 rows. So let's see if we could do that. Retreat, yeah, lots of stuff. TV is really abnormal because we got spurts here and there to watch TV, but we're behind. And, yeah. So you're mostly going to get retreat stuff. So if you're new, this is an abnormal episode because, so I think I want Mara's help.
I think we should get started.
That's a good idea.
And now we're going to talk about what's on our needles.
So the projects that we're working on together haven't gotten any work. They may have gotten a little bit of work after we recorded last time, but not enough really to show you. And then now they're on hold just until we get our brains back to a place where we can work on them. But Damaris, you have stuff of your own on your needle, so why don't you tell us?
Okay. I am back to working on the secret Doctor Who cowl, which is in this bag. It's on US 4 3.5 millimeters, and the yarn is Shamu Make Silver Twinkle Sprite Sparkle Sock Yarn. There.
You're getting there.
Sparkles. I'm not even halfway through the thing.
We need to weigh it again, because I think you might be. So this is a pattern that I'm doing, that I've designed, that will be releasing around Christmas for when River Song comes back to Doctor Who. And my testers have finished. I think everybody's finished. I've got to double check on that. I know at least 80% have finished. And it's turning out beautifully, so I can't wait to have Damaris be completely done with the sample and block it and
Neither can I.
And to photographize it.
photograph.
That one too. It's going to be fabulous. So, and then I will tell you a little bit more about other upcoming designs in Yummies.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know why. We're not going to tell them yet. It's a secret.
Okay.
I'll tell you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so what else do you have, Mare?
And this, I have a pair of vanilla socks, which I'm making for a friend. The pattern is Cece's Vanilla Cappuccino Socks by someone. And
It's a free download on Ravelry if you join my newsletter.
And it's on US 5.
No.
US 1.5, 2.5 millimeters. And the yarn is West Yorkshire Spinner Signature 4-ply in the wood pigeon colorway.
Can you imagine if it was on US 5s? Those socks would be like... Yeah. Oh, I thought of something else. Oh, maybe it's over here. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. I got other stuff to show you.
Okay, so that's
What else
all
do you
I
have?
That's all I have.
That's all you have, okay?
So what do you have?
Only one thing. What? Cece's being monogamous? Yeah, I know. It's because it's Nanny Swimmo time. Okay, should I tell them just in case they missed it last week? Nanny Swimmo is National Knit a Sweater in a Month. And
Which nation?
Huh?
Which nation?
The world.
That's not a nation.
The doctor's the president of the world.
Okay.
I'm going under his nation. So it is, I can't think of the word.
Based
Yeah.
off of?
It's based off of NaNoWriMo, which is National Write a Novel in a Month. And you write a novel of 50,000 words or more, and this is to knit a sweater of 50,000 stitches or more. So I am doing the Fairchild by Bristol Ivy. I'm on US 6's 4 mil and US 7's 4.5 mil needles, and I'm using Excelana Luxury DK in the ruby red colorway, which is not really red, it's more of a wine or a burgundy. So today is day 4. I've just started on day 4 stuff, but as of day 3, I was at 12,936 stitches, which if I figured right, the sweater should be about 77,000 stitches, which means I'm at about like 17% done in 3 days. I'm already into my third skein of yarn. I have 14 right up here above my head. So let me see. I don't know, because it's rolling, so I don't know how good I'm going to be able to show you, because right now it's just like a big tubey thingy. So up here at the very top we have a provisional cast on, which then you go pick it back up and you do pleats for the neckline, and it calls for you to do that at the very end of the project, but I probably am not going to do that. I'm probably going to go ahead and do it like after I split the arms or whatever, the sleeves. And then it's mostly just stockinette with increases every few rows. And I have to say, I got these really fun the little rubber stitch markers. I might have a package of them in here. Yes. The internal diameter is 7.9 millimeters. And of course they're pink. And I got these from Leslie Taylor, who vended at our vendor market at the retreat, and I love them, especially since you had to have like 21 stitch markers for this project, so they're perfect. So my goal is to get, let's see, I can't remember how many stitches I have to get a day to, hold on, calculator.
4,000?
77,000 divided by 30. No, 2,567. And I'm getting at least 3,000 a day at this point. So yeah, so I'm just going to keep going. Right now I am doing an increase row, which will get me up to 420 stitches. So I'm increasing 21 stitches on the increase rows, and I have to get up to 525 stitches. So I think I might actually have to put this on a longer cable because it's getting pretty tight. But then when you split it off, when you split the sleeves and put them on waste yarn, I'll probably need to go back down to this cable size. So, and I'm knitting this on my Haya interchangeables. I actually had to get another set of... Yeah, I don't know how all of a sudden I'm knitting like 37 things on US 6.4 millimeters. I don't know. So I got another set. Actually, it was quite humorous because I emailed Jess from Ginger Twist Studio and I was like, Jess, I'm trying to get my stuff ready for Nanny Swimmo and I need another set of US 6.4 millimeter tips. I was like, I'm probably not going to make it to the yarn crawl. Can you bring them on Saturday to the vendor market? Because I'm going to need them for Sunday, which actually I don't need them yet. You start with larger needles and then go down to the smaller. But still, I needed them. And she was like, sure, whatever. No, that's fine. And then she actually sent them back via one of the yarn crawl teams on Friday so that I made sure and have them. So I think that makes 3 sets of US 6s now. I don't know. I don't remember this being a more common number for me, but apparently it is. And that's the only thing on the needles. I did put maybe 2 or 3 zigzags in on my zigzag blanket. And I am going to do all of November's preemie hats in one fell swoop once my sweater's done. So, because if I continue at the rate I'm going, I should be done by around the 20th, 21st, 22nd of November, if I can keep on track like I am. So then I'll just do all the November preemie hats all at once. That's the plan. And that's everything, I think. All right, well, let's move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about our finished projects.
Because somehow we finish things. By being up in the middle of the night to finish things. So tell us, what did you finish, Maris?
I finished my second Les Mis cockade brooch thing. This one is for me. And the pattern is Les Mis Style Cockade by Jane Ball. And it was on US 1.5, 2.5 millimeters. The yarn is King Coal Merino Blend 4-ply in the cranberry, white, and French navy colorways.
And let me tell you, it is hard to see that French navy at like 12 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So you were trying to finish this to wear
on Halloween.
On Halloween, and you did actually. We should have put a picture in. They can look on Instagram. Isn't there a picture of you wearing it?
Yes.
But yeah, it was fun. Do you want to say anything about your cockade?
No.
Do you want to say anything about your Halloween costume?
No.
You had a baguette.
Yes, I did.
And you ate it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you share it with anybody?
Daddy.
Ah, okay. All right, did you finish anything else?
Nope. So what did you finish?
So I was in a similar situation as Damaris because I wanted to finish my Halloween socks to wear on Halloween. Thusly, I didn't pack any socks to wear on Halloween. Thusly, it was 12:45 in the morning and I was binding off socks. Because I did finish them. These are my Peacock Seek Revenge in the Autumn socks. For my free vanilla cappuccino sock pattern, US 1.5 2.5 mil needles. And this is berry colorful yarning, saturated socks, self-striping in the Peacock's Revenge colorway. So they are the same height, just slid down. So I love the variegation in the thick stripes. And they're not perfectly matching, which is okay. They're close. But it doesn't bother me. So yes, I bound these off at like 12:45 on Halloween morning and then was able to have socks to wear for Halloween. And they were very comfortable socks and I love the colorway. Yeah, so yay. Yay Halloween socks. That's all I finished. Nothing else is finished. My, what do we hat you have? Well, should we move on to the next segment where we have to show them all the things?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Now it's time. I forgot what we were doing again. This should be like a drinking game. Every time Cece forgets what she's supposed to say,
have another shot.
Have another shot of coffee. Where's my coffee? I have no coffee. I have water. Where's my coffee? Where's a barista when you need one?
No, Mother, not the baristas. Anything with the baristas. I still haven't gotten to the part of the novel with the baristas yet.
But I love baristas. They give me coffee.
There's so many hands. They're holding so much coffee.
Yay!
Ugh.
What are we doing? Yummies. Now it's time for our favorite part of the show. Yummies. What are yummies, Mare?
Yummies are our current favorite things we like, things we want to talk to you about. I was keeping a straight face.
Yummies. So let me first start with we've got so much stuff to talk about the retreat. Let me start first with this so that I don't forget to tell you. So Jess of Ginger Twist Studio, we asked her to dye 2 colorways of yarn for the retreat attendees. Do you have both of yours? Mine are in my bag.
Puffins.
So this is the Puffin colorway. So it's kind of a greeny teal with kind of a green gray in it. And Sam, who was our other co-host for the retreat, designed the Hutton cowl to go with this, and it's beautiful. And then, of course, this is the Geeky colorway with the purples and pinks. It matches our hair. So I designed a sock pattern to go with it. And the sock pattern is called We Need a Geek to Break the Code Socks.
The code socks? Is that like brain socks?
Yes, that's like brain socks. So here is the pattern. It comes with both toe up and cuff down instructions. Now let me tell you the story so that you know. So I wanted this sock to be very geeky because it's a geeky colorway. And so what I did was I took the words Geeky Puffin Knit Palooza and a lot of exclamation points because you know how much I love exclamation points. And I put it into a binary code generator. And then the 0s and 1s that it gave me, I assigned knits to one of those and pearls to one of those. I still don't remember.
You can't remember.
I can't remember.
I think knits might have been the 0s.
Yeah, all we'd have to do is look it up. But anyway, so if you know the secret, you are knitting Geeky Puffin Knit Palooza with lots of exclamation points code into your socks. If you don't care about the geeky part of it, it's just a fun textured sock. Oops, that's the tag from the vendor market. So there is the sock pattern. So right now through the 7th of November, which I believe, is that Saturday maybe?
Maybe.
Sunday? Anyway, the 7th of November, I'm offering you 20% off the pattern with the coupon code next year because we want you to come next year. So there is the retreat sock pattern. Okay. How are we going to do this? I don't even know where to start. So we're just going to, okay, let me say this. I am not linking everything in the show notes from the retreat because there is too much. However, I did link our thank you page on the retreat website that gives you a list and the websites of all of the vendors and businesses and sponsors of the retreat. So you can go there and click to find something, or if there's something specific that we mentioned that you didn't catch who it was, just comment in the thread on Ravelry and we will let you know the information on that. Mm-hmm. Yes. So one of the things we got, the beautiful, fabulous Kelly Connor Designs gave bags to everyone. So
it's
I got
making the screen glow. Mine is making the screen glow.
Oh, so I've got Freaking Love Knitting. Nobody puts my knitting in a corner. Didn't you get another one? Did you have that one? It's a backpack. Was it backpack or project bag style?
I don't know.
It's project bag. So with needles on it. So everybody got that. I think that my Nanny Swimma sweater is going to have to go into this because it's getting full in the project bag I'm in. I'm just going to show you stuff kind of randomly. Okay. So, y'all know the Doctor Who sweaters that we're working on. Sweaters. The Doctor Who blankets we're working on. After we mentioned the story of that in the podcast, a very sweet viewer, I'm not going to put names with stuff because then I'm going to feel bad if I forget a name. Because I've thanked them already and I've posted them on my Instagram. So because I'm so bad with names, I'm just not going to name names. Is that okay? I hope so. So anyway, one of our sweet viewers asked if she could knit a sweater to send with the blankets. And she did. And this is the little sweater. And how adorable are those buttons? They're little snails. And then she gave me the rest. I believe it'll be enough for a zigzag on my blanket. So there's that. I'm just going to kind of toss stuff over there. Another Sweet Retreat attendee. I was going to do that in a few minutes. Okay. Gave me these, they're Christmas ornament baubles. And you got something from her as well. They're so beautiful.
Oh, it's not in here.
I need a bigger tree.
It's not in here.
You want to run and go get it real quick?
No, put the picture up. It's on my Instagram. I'll give it to you.
Okay, remind me though.
I will.
Tell them just in case we forget.
They're little kitty pumpkin stitch markers.
That she made. The kitties are so tiny. They're so adorable. So there was that. Oh, y'all can't see that. That's a secret. I almost messed up. Another one of our attendees made us these beautiful cards.
This one is in here.
Yeah, aren't they pretty? It's going to go on the door over here because we have a door full of cards. Another lovely attendee gave me this adorable Christmas stocking. It's got buttons on it.
Oh, I thought it was just a sock.
No, it's a Christmas stocking.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I'm guessing. It might just be a sock. It looks like a Christmas stocking to me. So you can take it apart and use the buttons, or it can just be a pretty. And it is a pretty. This one, you probably heard me squeeing across the whole wide world. My very first skein of wool mice. Oh my gosh. It's,
feels so weird.
it's really, really tightly. So this looks like a normal skein of sock yarn. This is 150 grams instead of 100 grams. So it is 510 yards. It's 80% wool, 20% polyamide. I don't know if it were different or I guess if we're different is the colorway, and twin is the base. Okay. I keep meaning to go look and I keep forgetting. There's a shawl in my queue that needs a skein like this, or
The sci-fi one?
it could be, I don't know. But it needs like 150 grams of the main color with other color or colors to go with it. So that's probably what this will be used for. But I'm so excited, my very first wool mice.
It feels so weird.
It's just because it's so compact, it's so
And
tightly.
it's heavy.
Well, it's 150 grams.
This is heavy.
But it's just really tightly compacted. Can I have my yarn? Do you have something you want to show? Well, I've got more.
No, this is, oh wait.
Oh yeah, you can show that. You got this at the vineyard market.
They're upside down.
Okay, while you open that, I'll show this right quick. One of our attendees spun this yarn for me. Like, Thursday night, went home, spun it, and brought it to me Friday morning. It was still wet. It was on the radiator. It's a 70-30 blend VFL nylon, and it's 90 meters. So it might have to be like a fun little hat or something for me.
Sorry for the crinkling.
It's beautiful.
And now it's sticking to the package.
Can I help?
Hang on. I almost got it.
Okay.
Let go of the package. Star Trek stitch markers.
Those came from, so we bought those from Pandia's Jewels. And she also gave us, you've got a set as well.
Yes.
So she had these Star Trek sheepy badges made. And I was like, I want them all. So she gave us a whole set. So the first one is the captain. The second one is Vulcan. And the third one is Expendable. How funny are those? And actually, we have an extra set of these that are going to be a prize in the winter knit along. Isn't that awesome? So now these can go on my bulletin board. I'm very excited. Oops, I dropped them in the floor. This is what I thought I had forgotten. Jess from Ginger Twist Studio sent this back with another one of the Yarn Crawl teams because she knew I wanted it. So this is the Pom Pom issue 15, winter 2015. Those socks are fabulous. I haven't even really got a chance to read it yet. I've skimmed through it, but that's about it. So let's plan to review this in next week's episode. Does that sound good? Okay. I'm trying not to crinkle. Our goodie bags were full of so many things. Patterns. We had little notebooks for everybody. Oh yeah, project bags. You and I ended up with the same project bags. We had 3 of them as possibilities. So these are box bags. So these are the geeky ones with the, yeah. Can you hold it up closer so they can see the fabric? And then all the bags had puffin on the zipper pull. And then the other 2, one was puffin, and it was like literally puffin fabric. It was so cute. And then the other one was artistic, so it was the...
Almond Blossoms by Van Gogh.
So that was the 3rd one. But I'm very excited. This is my first box bag, and I'm really excited to use it. So, and Sam made these. And she also made notions pouches for everyone with the logo, and she did different color zippers and different color back fabrics. So mine's pink, obviously. I think yours is purple. There's so much stuff we could show. There is tons and tons of. We already showed the yarn. Oh yeah, mini skeins. Lots and lots of mini skeins.
No, I'm showing this one in particular because.
Oh, because it's Hulk.
Yes.
Colors. And I'm probably gonna.
Sparkly.
I'm probably gonna give you all my mini skeins for your Hexapuffs. Yes. The Fiber Co. sent everybody a skein of yarn. This is their Acadia Driftwood, which is 60% merino, 20% baby alpaca, 20% silk. And it's so yummy. I'm sorry for the crinkling. I'm trying to see what else is in here. I can't even mention everyone by name. There's just so much
Business
stuff.
cards that I almost broke my fingers
I was
on.
trying to find that to show them. There it is. So we did keychains, and then all the business cards that didn't have, you know, badges or whatever attached, got holes punched in them and put on the keychain. We had Xena from Little Yellow Uke podcast do stitch marker sets for us. So there's 5 stitch markers. I'm trying to get it to where I can show you. So there is the Geeky glasses, and they all got little yellow beads at the top. There is yarn. There is, I already showed you that one. There is a puffin. There is the Union Jack. And which one did I miss? Oh, the handmade. It says handmade on it. So Xena made those for everyone. Leslie Taylor did the crochet hook keychains for everyone. So the rescue keychains. There's tea, there's badges, there's so many free patterns. So many free patterns. So that's just a little bit. Like I said, if you go to the Geeky Puffin Palooza website, you can see everything. Everybody who donated stuff. We had so many we had enough door prizes that every attendee went home with 3 door prizes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I have a group picture that's got almost everyone in it to put on the screen. So that's probably on the screen now. We're missing a few people because we took it on Halloween night and some people had to go home to be with little ones. We had one lady that got ill and wasn't able to finish out. Anyway, but that's most of it. By far, the funniest part of the entire retreat was the layered on cow. So on Friday night, we had an event where people could try different things. We had a spinning wheel, we had a loom, stuff like that. We had some tables with some hand knitted items on it so that you could like try them on and things. We had a table where you could bring stuff, and then it was our swap table, so everybody drew numbers, and then we went around in number order, and everybody got to take one item off the table, and then we went again and again until everything was gone. And we had the Layer It On Cal event. So for the last 5 months, everybody who wanted to participate was assigned to a team. Damaris and Sam and I were the team leaders, but nothing we knit counted. And they had to knit items that were wearable for someone 13 years old or older. And they got points based on the items. So like a sweater would get more points than a hat. They got bonus points for using sponsor stuff. They got bonus points for using our favorite colors. And then they got bonus points based on which team had the most yardage. And we also had an individual competition where we gave prizes to the top 5 yardage wise. The winner had something like 8,000 yards. It was crazy. And then the other bonus point item for the teams. So we had everybody bring as many of the items that they had knit as they could. And then each team picked one person, and they had 5 minutes to put as many of the items on the person as possible. I'm putting a picture on the screen. Oh my gosh, crying from laughing so hard. It was so funny. So funny. Damaris is one of those in there, in case you can't tell, because they are literally covered from head to toe, including like sweaters tied to your legs.
Yes, I couldn't walk.
It was like, here, let's drag Damaris this way so that we can get them all together. And then, so it ended up that Team Pink won. And I didn't keep the score, Damaris did, so no favoritism. I just had a really awesome team. And let's see, what else? So should we just like talk through the schedule a little bit?
If you want to.
So what happened Thursday night?
What did happen Thursday?
Well,
We had dinner.
The food. You want to talk about the food, Denny?
It was good.
It was amazing. Amazing. The retreat center provided all the meals for us, and they were so amazing. We even had several people with food issues that had to be taken into consideration, whether it was vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, etc. And they prepared something special for everyone to make sure all those needs were met. By far the best event meals that I have ever had. And I've been to lots of events, not necessarily all knitting ones, but I've been to lots of events, and wow. So then we had just like everybody coming in prior to that in the afternoon, and we just kind of all sat around and knitted, and people dumped out their goodie bags to go through everything and things like that. So what did we do after dinner Thursday night? Opening ceremonies.
Yeah.
We gave away a lot of door prizes, and
I don't really remember.
Everything like is crammed together. So then on Friday morning, we had 2 of our classes. So we had, so the teachers were Catherine Limer. She taught Magic Loop and Sock Heels Masterclass. Kirsten Bedigan, who taught Fair Isle and Drop Spindle. And Suzanne Strachan, who taught Short Rows and Finishing Techniques. And then Kate from A Playful Day came and did Getting to Grips with Social Media for everybody, and then also moderated a panel of podcasters and designers and did Q&A. It was amazing. It was amazing. So that was all the classes. So Friday morning there was 2 of those classes, and then lunch, and then after lunch was the yarn crawl, where they went to
Jess,
which is
Ginger Tree Studio. Being Inspired Fibers. And Kathy's Knits.
Yes. And a good time was had by all, and lots of things were purchased. And then we had dinner, and then we had that other event that I told you about. And then Saturday morning, we got up at 0000 almost. Not really, but it felt like it. To get the vendor market set up. We had some amazing vendors come in, and attendees got in there in the morning, and then we had lunch, and then after lunch it was open to the public. We were really, really pleased with how many people came out. It was really amazing to have that support and get to purchase some things. I'm going to show you in a few minutes what I got. And then we broke down the vendor market, and then we had Kate's classes, and then we had amazing dinner, a 3-course meal that night. And then we had closing ceremonies with tons more door prizes and the Instagram scavenger hunt prizes, which was so much fun. We gave the attendees 20 prompts, and they had to post pictures. Well, they didn't have to if they wanted to. They could post pictures related to those prompts. And we had a prize for the most liked photo. We had 3 prizes where we each picked our favorite photo. And then we also gave them raffle tickets based on how many prompts that they posted photos for, so they could get up to 20. And then we drew for 2 hand knit items that you and I had knit. And so that was a lot of fun. And then we just hung out until late and got everything back together. And then Sunday morning was breakfast and checkout. It went by so fast, but it was so amazing. The people, the attendees were, oh my gosh, so amazing. We only had a couple minor hiccups to deal with, and we made it through. What do you want to say?
You said it.
It was a lot of fun. Let me show you what I bought. And no judgment here on how much money I spent, because I was trying to support our vendors. Okay? So I already showed you the Pom Pom Quarterly and the needles I got from Jess. I got this gorgeous bag, and yes, it's not pink, I know, but it called my name. So this gorgeous purse with this vintage fabric on the front, and it's got a pocket here, and then the straps, and then it's got a big pocket inside and a small inner one. And it came from Treadling Woman, who I had never heard of before, and I'm so excited she came because it was lovely, lovely to have her. From Kirsten Bedigan, who's a Faya, I got her new sweater pattern. Oh my gosh, is this not gorgeous? It's called Art to Form, and you can knit it in 3 lengths. I want the length that goes like all the way down to my shoes, because it's fabulous. And it's knit in a, I believe it's bulky weight.
Chunky.
Is it, oh, chunky.
I don't know.
I haven't pulled it out of this sleeve yet to look at the directions. Yes, it is a bulky weight, you're right. And it's knit on US 11's 8mm needles. So, man, that is going to go fast. Yeah. So, I'm super excited to knit that one. That might be my January one. We shall see. From the adorable Suffolk Socks, Julie. She had these fun little things that are now going to go back here on in our board. Pearl Love, you know, for Java Pearl. And Yarn Queen. So those are going to go on the shelf. From what was her name back in the back right corner? The name of the booth.
I don't know.
She had a table. She had all that fiber.
Chop Ginger?
No. That was on the other side. On the opposite side. Spin Pretty. Spin Pretty. I got this adorable bag. How could I not get this bag? It has pink sheep on it. And it's a Japanese knot bag. So it comes apart like this. And it's fully reversible in case you want just a solid. But I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for, but it had pink sheep on it. I had to have it. You're going to become a repository, Damaris. From Chopped Ginger, I actually did this. It needs to get re-skeined because it came apart. But this is a collaboration between Sari Ann and Jess of Ginger Twist Studio. And it's Chopped Ginger Wool Project focuses on British rare and native breed sheep, engaging small flock shepherds and producing single breed, single flock yarns that speak of where they came from. So this is Wensleydale in the natural black colorway. This is a DK weight, 100 grams, 175 meters. It might have to be a hat for the hubs. It's so squishy soft. Love it. I got 2 skeins of Coop Knits new sock yarn. So it's called Socks, yeah. And the base is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. they're 50 gram skeins, and it's 212 meters, 231 yards. So this is the Danburite colorway, which is a gray. It's a little darker than it's showing. And this is the Amylite colorway. It's darker than it's showing. Maybe if I hold it back here, that's a little better. So I'm going to do like I did for my pumpkin spice and do mix matched.
You haven't done your pumpkin spice yet.
No, I haven't knit that yarn. It's up there. But that's what I mean from the pattern. Is not the cable, but I'm gonna just do mix match socks with that. That came from Suffolk Socks as well. From Pandia's Jewels, she had done an exclusive colorway for the retreat. So this is on her snug base, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It's fingering weight, 100 grams, 462 meters, and this is a Geeky Puffin Palooza 2015 colorway. So it's got lots of purples, it's got the teal, it's got the pink, and it's going to be socks at some point. It's gorgeous. I love it. And then, I think this is my last thing. Yes, also from Spin Pretty. Yeah, that's her name. There's her business card. Spin Pretty. She had this gorgeous jewelry. I don't wear a lot of necklaces, so I didn't buy the necklace, although several people did, and it's gorgeous. And there were some dangly earrings that I decided to get the studs. So these are balls of yarn. How cute is that? They're so much fun. So yay, little balls of yarn.
Is that it?
I think that's everything I purchased. I didn't purchase anything from Rainbow Heirloom Tin Can Knits Emily, but I had just gotten some stuff from her recently, and she totally understood that. So I've got some things planned with her in the new year with some of her yarn. So she was totally fine with that. So, but it was such a great group of vendors and a great group of sponsors who sent us so many things, and the attendees and the food and oh my god, the teachers and Sam and Damaris co-hosting with me. Tears are coming to my eyes right now. It was amazing. It was amazing. And everybody was asking when Damaris is being attacked by her project bag. Everybody was asking when the next one's going to be, and I told them to let me sleep for a month and then we'll talk about it. There is a possibility that we might do a London area one. But yeah, let me sleep. So we might flip-flop and do back and forth, or I don't know. We have to talk about it, but we all decided we needed lots of sleep first before we decided. Oh, we got these cute things. We didn't talk about these.
Yeah.
How cute are these? These are the new Tsum Tsums.
I thought they were some.
Oh,
I don't know.
I like the Tsum Tsum because it's like Zoom
Yeah.
Zoom. So, yeah, they stack together. You can build like a pyramid of them. But I knew they were coming out, and I wanted a Pooh Bear to have on my desk. And the package I got had Pooh Bear, and then there was a surprise on it. So Damaris got the alien from one of the aliens from Toy Story. I want one of the stuffed ones. They have like 3 different sizes of the stuffed ones. I need to like go online and look at that and get one ordered for me because I love Winnie the Pooh. And we got rid of a lot of Winnie the Poohs before we came here. Just because we couldn't bring all that with us. So I need a Winnie the Pooh. A stuffed one.
I have one quick thing before we go on to GGK Crafty Pad. It is that, like, just before we started recording, you started listening to Hamilton.
I did.
Success!
I love musicals, but
yeah.
It's very...
You said it was very catchy.
It is very catchy. It's like...
What is your favorite one so far?
I don't know. There was that one that I said I liked.
Oh, You'll Be Back.
Yeah.
By Jonathan Groff as King George III.
But, like, apparently it's become so popular it's completely sold out.
Yes, it is sold out until January right now.
Did you see on that? That thing I showed you that Kate posted on Facebook, the 20th one things. One of her friends commented that she has tickets in January.
Take me to New York so I can see Hampton.
I can't imagine how expensive the tickets probably are.
I looked once. The orchestra seat ones are like...
Yeah. Maybe somebody over here will do it.
But then we don't have the original cast.
Well, the original cast doesn't stay together forever.
I know.
There's the one guy there was one guy who plays Aaron Burr.
Yes.
That I recognized. I was like, gosh, that guy looks really familiar.
Yes, I showed her the B-roll. That's how she saw his face.
I was like, gosh, that guy looks really familiar. He was in the TV show Smash that I watched a few years ago. I love musicals, so yes, it's been playing while we've been like, okay, what are we doing now? Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff.
I'm singing the entire soundtrack.
I know, I'm like, be quiet, I can't hear.
I know it all. I can't help it.
I had started playing it and she was in, I know y'all are really interested in all this. Sorry, we're rambling. I can't imagine how long this episode's going to be. Oh gosh. Apologies. We'll just fill your lunch break for 3 days instead of 2. She was in the kitchen making her lunch, and I was in here in the sitting room eating lunch and listening, and she was singing a different song than what was playing. I was like, "Stop singing! I can't hear."
I didn't know you had started playing it. The microwave is too loud.
So, yeah. Thank you, retreat people. Love you guys very, very much. And we hope we can do it again because it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work. A lot of work. I'm still recovering physically. It was really taxing physically for me, and also I didn't sleep well. I think I slept maybe 4 or 5 hours in 4 days. So I'm still recovering. I came home and slept for quite a few hours, and yesterday the bed just demanded that I come sleep because during the day I was like, I just can't stay awake. I was falling asleep sitting at my computer, so I'm slowly recovering, but like it probably will take about a month to get fully back on track. So it's probably a good thing that I have the Nanny Swimmo sweater to work on because it's not really complicated other than the pleats sections. So it's just been nice, relaxing, knitting, watching TV, just being, which is kind of what I needed, with a yummy candle. Oh, it smells so good. The brand is called Woodwick, and they actually have wooden wicks in them, and they're really cool. So, yeah. We should probably move on. What are we talking about now?
GGK Crafty Pad.
Hashtag GGK Crafty Pad. What is it, Mare?
It stands for Geeky Girls Knit Crafty Photo a Day Challenge. We have a list of prompts for each month, and so you take a picture related to the prompt for that day, and you post it anywhere you like, but we pick our favorites from Instagram.
Yes. And we have a lot of them. Because there's so many. Isn't this adorable with pink sheep? Yeah. So we're going to show them something.
Yes, we're going to show you 5 photos from us that we liked, and 2 photos from us that we liked, and 5 photos from other people that we liked.
And this month is thankful.
Yes.
So we put thankful in there a lot because we want you to be thankful this month. So here come the photos. So those were the pictures. Yay! And we just realized that the last segment was 33 minutes long.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. We'll try to speed through the rest. So, upcoming events we'll be attending. We thought we wouldn't have one to say, but we do because just before the retreat, we were going to attend the event anyway, regardless. But we found out that Sam and I will be vending at Edinburgh Yarn Festival next year. So that is going to be in March. So there's classes the 17th, 18th, and 19th, which is a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And the vendor market part is going to be open on the 18th and 19th, the Friday and Saturday. So we will have a booth together. And I mentioned earlier that I would say something about the designs that are upcoming for next year. The plan, if everything can get into order and get into place, is I'll be releasing a book of coffee-inspired patterns at Edinburgh Yarn Festival. An actual physical book. Excuse me, I have hiccups. An actual physical book. So, I'm going to have to get down to it and get all these designed and get them out to my testers and get them to Damaris to knit the samples of, and yeah, fun times. So, that is upcoming event we'll be attending.
Yep.
All right, let's move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about what we're reading and watching.
And it's probably going to be a speedy one because, 33 minutes in that last section. So, what are you reading?
I am reading Welcome to Night Vale by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor. I'm reading and listening to it. So this is what we're reading, watching, and listening to.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
So,
you have anything to say about it?
No.
How far are you into it?
Maybe around 45%.
Okay. Alrighty.
So.
And then I've been reading the Dresden Files series by Jim Butcher. Damaris has a thing over here because she's going to tell you about Night Vale in a few minutes.
Yeah.
I finished reading Turncoat, Changes, Ghost Story, and Cold Days. I only have one more book to read in this series until the newest one comes out. So I've enjoyed that. It's been a nice brain... give it away type. Yeah, it's been good. All right, TV, you start.
We are rewatching season... Did we get any of this watched?
Yeah, we did at the right after we recorded on that Sunday.
We are rewatching season 3 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine and season 1 of Star Trek Voyager.
Yes. The Hubs and I are also watching season 1 of True Calling. I finished season 7 of Supernatural and I'm now into season 8. We're watching the final series of Downton Abbey. We've got one more new episode left, plus the Christmas special, and that will be it. The episode that we watched last night, so the one that was on Sunday, was really good. Really pretty
Can
good.
everyone just be happy?
Yes.
There's a puppy!
Yes, they got a new puppy.
They got a puppy.
Yep. I'm watching Once Upon a Time, season 5 with the Hubs. Season 9 of The Big Bang Theory. Finished watching series 7 of Doc Martin. I don't know if they'll bring it back for another series because I don't think there was supposed to be another series after 6, but I think there was so much fan support that they did come back with a series 7, but I don't know if they'll do series 8. So the doctor, Doc Martin, he was kidnapped, and then Louisa came to find him, and he performed surgery on the moor, but then they realized that they belonged together, and kisses, and aww, and that's how this show ended.
Okay.
It was lovely. Tears. I've cried a lot the last week and a half. Okay. All right, Mary, you talk about the next one? You missed it. You scrolled too far.
I did. Oh, we're watching season 1 of Supergirl as it airs.
So what did you think of the first episode?
I liked it.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I loved the cameo by Dean Cain and what's her name?
Helen Slater.
Yeah. I think they also need to have a cameo by
Tom Welling.
Yes, from Smallville. That would be fabulous.
Winnie the Pooh is upside down.
He's taking a nap. Whoa.
Okay.
Then we're watching season 13 of NCIS. I love the Cyber Squad, and she made them rings out of nickels.
Oh.
It was so adorable. Abby did. And NCIS New Orleans season 2. You talk about the next one. Oh my gosh, cried.
Okay, we're watching Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 3 as it airs. And so we have found out what happened to Gemma on the planet.
Oh my gosh. Crying. I've got a yarn barf happening over here. Crying. Oh my gosh, crying. And then Fitz is going to help her get the guy back. What's his name? Will back. So I think we're going to have to watch the next one tonight, even though we're not technically there yet with all of our TV, because just to know what happens. And then we're watching season 11 of both Criminal Minds and Bones, and season 9 of Murdoch Mysteries. Okay, you went too far because I have to talk about Doctor Who. So last week when we talked about Doctor Who, I was like, it was a pretty meh episode. So, but they more than made up for it with a new episode. Series 9, Episode 7, The Zygon Invasion. So, oh my gosh, the opening, there was War Doctor in 10 and 11, and 2 Osgood, and she's got the question marks on her collar things. What's it?
Lapels? Well, that's collar.
Anyway, so question marks, from the Doctor. Seventh Doctor.
And maybe 6th, I don't remember.
Yeah. And then the Doctor's playing Amazing Grace on his guitar. I'm loving the guitar stuff. That is so awesome. And then,
why Amazing Grace specifically?
I don't know.
Why is he playing the guitar?
Because he's awesome and he loves it. It's his hobby, just like Eleven loved knitting. Yeah. And
we didn't ever get to see him knit.
I know, that would be fabulous. And then I knew about Truth or Consequences being a town in New Mexico before they said it because I've been there. So.
Were there Zygons?
There were no Zygons at the time.
How do you know?
Well, if there were Zygons, they were in human form, and I did not know. I loved his thing about question mark underpants, because Osgood asked him why he stopped wearing question marks, and he's like, I didn't, I have question mark underpants. And then now we know that Osgood is a hybrid, and Clara is a Zygon, and Clara shot a missile at the Doctor's plane, and it'll be continued next week in episode 8, the Zygon inversion. So we had the invasion and then the inversion.
Okay, so now, welcome to Night Vale, episode 77, A Stranger, which is the Halloween episode. It was released, at 11 our time on Halloween, but I didn't have time to listen to it and live tweet it, because I had to help do things. Yes, so, apparently, the scientists have data that shows that the world's continents comprise the leathery back of a slow-moving ocean beast. The scientists hope that this beast is cute.
Well, that's kind of like in the Discworld, but it's like on a turtle. The world's on a turtle's back or something.
Turtles are cute. John Lawrence thinks so too. Okay. And Cecil wishes that Mayor Dana had said about Night Vale, it is a disgusting town with terrible people, and we will no longer speak of them. She would have announced if she were me.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we got to hear from Dana, who is voiced by Jessica Nicole. Yay!
For Fringe.
Yes. And we got to hear from Dana, and I was excited. Then the city council issued a statement, which was to stomp into the room, slam the door, and play Rihanna very loudly.
Okay.
Yes. And then we have the receptionist at the radio station. His name is Lance, and someone needs to save him because the stranger is creeping him out. And then Cecil again accidentally reported one of the events from Dark Owl Records that he shouldn't have.
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
He's just like, sorry, Michelle. And the whole word from the sponsors bit was amazing. Hang on, it's down here somewhere. I'm not going to read all of it. It was amazing. The word from their sponsor, that today it was sponsored by your mom. She's really nice, and she mailed us a $10 bill to sponsor this show. It's all below our usual advertising rate here at the station, but your mom was just the sweetest. She wrote a letter saying that she hopes you're having a fun time listening to the show. She knows it's your favorite radio program. Aww. And wants you to know that she loves you very much. Aww.
Yep, I did that.
Aww. So, and then a new intern Kate. I hope she survives.
Because they all died.
Yes. And then the proverb for this week was, I'm a single issue voter. If the candidate is not a baby polar bear, I straight up cannot support them.
Bear polars.
Yeah. So that was Night Vale.
Fabulous.
But the end part was really creepy. I'm just like, okay, I gotta check outside of my door to see if there's a stranger there.
Nope, there was a zombie.
Ooh. Okay.
So, with that, we probably should move on to the next segment.
And now going to talk about our September, October, November Artistic Autumnal Cal.
Yes, so this continues. It started September 1st and it runs through the end of November the 30th. It's for any project you knit, crochet, weave, or spin. You can convince this is related to autumn. Your fallback is?
You made it in the autumn.
That's it. No whips. You have to start the project September 1st or later. Feel free to double dip in other cows. Every project counts as an entry. Make sure you post a picture of your finished project in the FO thread. You must be a member of the Ravelry group to participate. Thread will be locked December 1st. We'll draw for prizes. You'll have 30 days to claim your prize or you forfeit it. I'm just going to briefly mention the prizes this week because this is the start of the month. So first up we have Christy, who is Christy Ray. She donated 3 coupon codes for $5.50 to my Ravelry pattern store. That will get you either one single pattern or you can use it as $5.50 off any of my ebooks. Eileen, who is Twisting Pearls, donated a skein of Rocky Mountain Dye Works Kicking Horse Sock yarn in the Wisteria colorway. Jody, who is AZ Knitwit, donated a skein of her sun-soaked yarns superwash fingering in the Scarecrow in the Corn Maze colorway, and she dyed this herself. This is her business. From us, we have 2 prizes that include the Yarn in the City Great London Yarn Crawl tote bag, a pattern, and a skein of yarn. And from our bag of prizes, a pair of Yellow Bear Wears Lilac and Black knitting needle earrings. So thank you so much to all our sponsors. We appreciate you very much. All right, Mary, why don't you tell us who did projects this week and a half? There was a lot of them.
A lot. Abby In times 2, Angie's Hip, Angie Ann times 2, Apache 9 Rose times 2, Billin 87 times 3, Bindi J, Blue Flame 0, Boga times 3, C Howard 06, Crochet Chick 31, Denise Chang, Ellie 15 times 3, Evil Twin 2 times 3, Fjord Lord times 3, Girl in Knots, Gypsy the Dog times 2, Hecky Thump times 2, Jammin' to Knit, Jennifer Lee S, Jessie's Girl 84 times 10, Kana Soup, Kathy Sand times 3, Katie Did What 1 times 2, Knit 1 Brew 2, Knitosaurus times 3, Knit Princess 83 times 2, Knitster Monica, Knitterly Amy B times 2, Knitting Mama 79 times 15, KPMCQS, Little Angel SG2, Al McCall, Ella Patrick 99, Mimi Teacher, MLA Love 1718, Muzzer Z times 2, Mystery Sower, Nana PEI, Penny Gale, Phoenix Fire times 3, POKDEJ times 2, Princess Bumps times 2, Ramona Firehorse, Rianne Lane times 3, Rihanna Aaron, Rue CMC times 3, Ruzy, RS Island, Sherry Spins times 3, This Yarn Mom times 3, Tia and Cat times 2, and Vegan Jilly.
Wow, great job everybody. Y'all have been busy. So you have about...
Yeah, and like just the few days that I didn't do FOs, there was like 80 of them.
Yeah. Well, we were gone for the retreat. What is today's date?
3rd.
So you have 27 days to finish your project. So just under 4 weeks. So keep working on them and getting them done. And
wait, is it the 3rd? No, it's the 4th.
Is it the 4th? Okay, so you have still under 4 weeks.
I don't know.
No, it is the 4th because this is day 4 of my nanny swim.
Oh.
So it's the 4th. So you have just under 4 weeks. So make sure and get your projects done and posted. And you might be a winner. All right, let's move on to the next segment.
And now it's time for Ask the Geeky Girls, the part of our show where you ask us things and we answer them.
That's right. So what's the question this week, Mary?
This week's question comes from Mandy, who is Knitosaurus from Florida. Do either of you watch or have watched the series Once Upon a Time?
Yes. So when it first came out, all 3 of us watched it together. When did you stop watching?
I think you watched the first season without both of us. And then I watched part of it, and then I stopped watching.
No, Daddy watched, the Hubs watched with me from the beginning.
Okay. I think you might have stopped watching.
Like in season 2?
The season before, maybe?
And I have said it before, I think the show has jumped the shark. But the Hubs really likes it, so I watch it with him. So we're in whatever season we're in. 4 or 5, I don't know. 4 maybe.
Who knows?
But yeah, I thought it was a really good premise, and it was really well done at the beginning. But I think once they saved the town and the curse was broken, and that storyline kind of played out, I don't think they've ever, in my opinion, gotten back to that, what they had in season 1. So, but I still do watch it because the hubs watch things with me that he doesn't necessarily care for. So I'm watching with him. And that's the answer. Mare.
Yes, if you have a question for us, you can ask it in our Ask the Geeky Girl thread in our Ravelry group.
Yeah.
And we'll answer it.
They post it.
If you post it.
If you post it, we will come. All right, let's move on to the next segment. We made it to the end of the show.
Yay.
Whew.
How long is this?
37 hours. Thanks for sticking with us.
That's a lot of megabytes.
I know. I hope I don't have to divide this into 2 parts. We'll see. So, announcements. Reminder, I think her alien just fell.
Oops.
My I Love You More Than Pumpkin Spice sock kit, which is actually in the paper bag right behind Damarish's head. I can't point. Right there. So it's the yarn from Rainbow Heirloom, my sock pattern, a project bag from Knit Run Dig, and a bunch of goodies is available to be won by one of you. So you need to check out my patterns on Ravelry and then go to the thread in our Ravelry group and tell me what you'd like to inspire a future pattern.
I have one. Hamilton.
There's a lot of Supernatural, Sherlock, Gilmore Girls. Did I say NCIS?
No.
There's a lot of those. Coffee.
Avengers.
I think of it, yeah. There's a lot of things.
Hamilton.
If I could design something based on each of the things you said, I think I would be set until my knitting design career is done.
Hamilton.
So that thread will close next week on the 11th, and we'll announce the winner in next week's episode. So, any other announcements besides our normal?
I don't think so.
We're back on our normal schedule,
Yeah.
so we're good to go. I don't think we'll adjust it again until potentially Christmas. I think we're good to go from now until then. So just a reminder that we're Amazon.com and .co.uk affiliates. If you're going to shop there, please click through our website first because they give us a little money back based on what you purchase. No cost to you, but it helps support the podcast and shipping prizes and all this stuff like that. Mare, why don't you tell them where to find us online?
You can find us at geekygirlsknit.com. There are links to everywhere else we are online. YouTube, iTunes, Ravelry, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc.
That's right. And with that, we'll say thank you for watching. Thank you for giving us your extra time because we know this was long. We don't know how long yet because I haven't put it into the computer to edit.
Put it into the computer.
But it's going to be long. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. We hope that next time we do the retreat, you could come too, because that would be fabulous. And anything else we hope? That they listen to Hamilton?
Absolutely.
And drink coffee from baristas.
No.
And happy knitting. Bye. Baristas!
No.
My Damaris. Is it a clown nose? Squeak! You know, oops, I just dropped my sock in the floor. You know, at the circus, and they have the red noses, and you go honk, honk.
You went squeak, squeak.
Because it was going to be a little tiny one. Squeak, squeak. Honk, honk.
What?
It's a clown nose.
Okay.